Chelus and the Chamorro Nation. Though Cruz worked for him, he says he also saw Santos as a mentor and grew to be passionate about many of the same causes. Cruz says he will continue to fight for the perpetuation of the Chamorro culture and the return of all federal access land.
That's where my passion comes from. I don't own land up at the Texan or within the Rotunian area, but there's a need to help these families find ways to get their lands back, and most importantly, continue to preserve the Chamorro culture and heritage.
Cruz is clear that he was acting on his own accord and in no way was representing the senator's office. Castro issued a response following Cruz's release, stating, while he does not condone the breaking of any laws, he will not turn his back on someone who stands for something bigger than himself.
Would you do it again?
And we'll be back again, again, and again until something is done. So yes, I would do it all over again, without a doubt.
And it's evident their fight is far from over. Participants were out again today at the University of Guam, showing their passion for the cause. Reporting for Guam's News Network, I'm Valerie Maige.
Thanks, Valerie. The legislature was called to session this morning, but KUAM has learned that senators spent several hours in a joint caucus discussing Resolution 228. It aims to stop the construction of the military firing range at the La Texan area. Senators recessed from caucus at 4:30 p.m. and are expected to return at 9 a.m. tomorrow. Meanwhile, Senator Fernando Esteves is under investigation by the Guam National Guard for his alleged role in blocking the Anderson Road. Esteves is a sergeant and medic assigned to the headquarters company of the 1st 294th Regiment. Spokesperson Major Joe Blas says the Guard does not endorse unlawful activity by its members.
Whatever his views are, those are not the views of the Guam National Guard. So we just want to make sure, what he does in his civilian capacity is not necessarily the same views that shared by the Guam National Guard. If you're a member of the Guard, you're a member 24/7. So, we do want you to be, the best citizen you can, obviously, and just to do what's right.
Blas says throughout the investigation, Esteves will remain a full active member of the Guard and is expected to attend monthly drills. His punishment, if any, will depend on their findings. She says since the issue is a personnel matter, they would have no further comment until the probe is completed. We also reached out to Senator Esteves, but he tells us he cannot comment at this time. Suspected skull fragments, that's what Guam police officer Donnie Tanetongo believed he saw when he arrived to the scene where Shelley Bernstein was found dead in her Tamuning apartment 4 years ago. Tanetongo works in the GPD's forensic science section. He also testified to photographing what he believed looked like splatters of blood at the scene.
You identified that as what?
Suspected blood.
Was that ever tested?
Not to my knowledge.
Did you test it?
No, I didn't.
How did you determine that it's blood?
I used the term suspected blood.
I understand that. Why did you suspect that it was blood?
Through experience in processing crime scenes.
Bernstein died from blunt force trauma to the head, but no murder weapon was ever recovered. Tanetongo is the government's final witness in the Alan Agababa retrial, the man accused of killing his mother to collect her death benefits. Defense is expected to start its case in chief later this week. Anticipated to testify is forensic pathologist Dr. Joseph Cohen, who will challenge autopsy results that determine Bernstein's death was a homicide. He was acting in self-defense. Last week, jurors returned with a not guilty verdict against Eric S.N. Santos. 2 years ago, Santos was arrested after a two-man bar fight. KUAM files show he struck the victim with a glass beer mug until it shattered, resulting in serious injuries to the victim's head, face, and body. Evidence showed the victim was in fact the aggressor and had threatened Santos with a knife. Santos was acquitted of aggravated assault, possession of a deadly weapon during the commission of a felony, and terrorizing. We should note Santos is a former DepCorps officer who appealed his termination with the Civil Service Commission. KUAM files show Santos spoke out about a climate of corruption at the prison. They allegedly took more than $1,700 worth of items from their neighbor's car, but it's what police later found in their apartment that forced Child Protective Services to step in. It happened last Thursday at the Daiichi condo in Tamuning. 38-year-old Richard Agambiram and 33-year-old Machurin Wasan are charged with burglary, theft, criminal mischief to a motor vehicle, and child abuse. Court documents state the victim reported that his girlfriend's car was broken into and numerous items including clothing, shoes, children's toys, and a fishing tackle box had been stolen. Witnesses reported seeing a tenant and a handful of children near the car earlier that day. Police went to the tenant's apartment to find unsuitable living conditions. Authorities say the unit was filthy and had a strong scent of mold and defecation. 7 children, all under the age of 7, were also inside. 2 children told investigators they were hungry and that their mom was giving their 1-year-old sister coffee to drink. CPS was then called to investigate. The pair are being held on a $5,000 cash bail. Guam's only public hospital is working to implement corrective action plans after a recent survey by the Joint Commission and the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services led to several findings. Here's more. In the past month, the Guam Memorial Hospital has been surveyed twice by accrediting agencies, including by the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services at the skilled nursing unit several weeks ago.
And so with regard to the findings that they had, they gave us an opportunity to prepare a plan of correction.
Hospital CEO Peter John Camacho could not detail the findings, which he said were mainly due to minor compliance issues, such as the need to use proper silverware instead of styrofoam containers. However, he confirmed a corrective action plan was approved. Meanwhile, CMS also conducted a for-cause survey at the hospital main facility, which has one pending issue awaiting further information. The Joint Commission also recently conducted a for-cause visit, leading to findings that could put the hospital's accreditation at risk.
They looked at, different things, including the one, that we will need to respond to is the TB exposure.
Another big concern raised by the Joint Commission visit was the lack of physician participation, an issue that was also raised by an internal email sent to hospital employees. A follow-up Joint Commission visit is expected in the next 2 months.
When they come back and if in their review they determine that we didn't do what we said we're supposed to be doing, we would be at risk at that point in time. But we are still accredited by Joint Commission, and we are still certified by the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services.
Meanwhile, Governor Eddie Calvo is urging lawmakers to provide the hospital with more resources to maintain patient safety, quality care, and accreditation.
They need buildings that can stay dry inside, even as it rains outside. They need facilities that provide the staff with the space and equipment that they need to help our people.
Calvo has been pushing a bond borrowing and tax bill to help provide GMH more resources. To learn more about the GMH modernization plan and the administration's proposals, you can visit the next town hall meeting scheduled for Tuesday night at 6 p.m. at the Jonya Community Center. Students at Okoto High School were on lockdown this morning after 5 possible gunshots were heard approximately half a mile from campus. DOE Deputy Superintendent Erica Cruz says the sounds were heard by school aides and school resource officers around 9:18 a.m. near the Dedido pipeline area. The Guam Police Department also responded to the incident.
The surrounding areas, and they indicated that it could be potential poachers in the area. So as you know, we had a similar situation at JQ San Miguel where gunshots were heard, and that was in the pipeline area. So we just want to take precautionary measures and ensure the safety of our students.
The all clear was given about 9:40 a.m. Well, stick around for more news here on Primetime. You're watching KUAM.
When we face an uncertain path, when we struggle with life's challenges, and when the unexpected happens, it's a beautiful day. We rely on the people we trust, it's a beautiful, who we can always count on, and to the ones who give us the most care throughout the years. Rely on Calvo's Select Care to give you the comfort and security you need. wherever you are. Calvo's Select Care, health care that's always there for you.
Activate a new account at IT&E and get double data on the network that gives you more.
It's Hyundai's Kickoff the Savings event going on now at Cars Plus and Mighty. Score big, save big with the all-new redesigned Hyundai Sonata Hybrid. Gain those extra yards with up to 45 miles per gallon highway and an introductory savings of $4,500. Or check out Guam's best offensive line, like a new Accent starting at $11,995 or the new Elantra starting at $16,995. How about the new Tucson starting at $19,995? Plus, every new Hyundai gets Guam's best warranty. It's Hyundai's Kickoff the Savings event at Cars Plus and Mighty. Cars Plus, driven by you.
The Cheers Guam Series presents the largest wine event of the year, WineFest 2017. Enjoy an evening with over 150 wines from around the world on Friday, October 6th, as the Hyatt Regency Ballroom transforms into an international wine extravaganza. Doors open at 6:30 p.m. General admission tickets are $66 and are available at the Hyatt Deli and all 76 Circle K locations. Super premium tickets are $180 and are available at the Hyatt Deli. Purchase your tickets today. Must be 21 years or older to attend. Savor the wines of the world at WineFest 2017. Connect with KUAM News. Find us on your favorite social media platform. Follow us and stay in the know with Guam's news leader.
Hafide, and welcome back. An update on that plane incident at the airport late this afternoon. The Cessna aircraft belongs to Sky Guam Aviation, which operates sightseeing tours. A spokeswoman says there were 3 passengers, all were conscious, and were transported by ambulance to the hospital for observation. She says Federal Aviation Administration officials are now also at the scene. Airport operations are not affected and all roadways are open. As we reported at the top of our newscast tonight, the plane came to a stop on a grassy area just past the fence line from Route 8 and short of the approach area of the runway. A witness saw the 3 passengers get off the plane and walk away. Another clergy sex abuse case has been filed in the District Court of Guam. 62-year-old R.A.J. alleges he was sexually molested by now-deceased Father Ziolo Camacho. The incident occurred at San Vicente Catholic School when R.A.J. was about 6 or 7 years old. Court documents state the boy was put in the closet for hours by a nun who caught him sneaking off campus to go to the nearby store. In the closet, R.A.J. alleges the priest reached in and touched his private parts. He'd be discovered hours later after his grandmother came to the school worried because R.A.J. had not come home. Changes are now in motion at the Department of Corrections to put a stop to the smuggling of contraband. Here's KUAM's Nick Delgado with another look inside the compound.
Modified times and searches, DEPCOR today starting the first of several changes recently announced to fight contraband. First up, prison vendor inspections happening further inside the compound and only between 9 to 11 a.m. and 2 to 4 p.m. Guam Customs Canine Enforcement officers conducted the sweep.
And it's these inspections done around this certain time of the day that's part of the new things the department has implemented to curb the contraband from coming into the prison.
It was just last week prison leaders briefed on the list of changes to come, plans that include the increased use of dogs to assist in finding contraband.
So you can get a general idea of what we're doing and with collaborating with various agencies. When Customs and Quarantine's busy, we call GPD's K9 unit.
Also happening today, the sweep inside the prison's residential substance abuse treatment unit. Dogs sniffing out the inmate bunks and other office spaces. No findings from either searches today, but DEPCOR Director Tony Lamarena says this is just the start of more inspections to come.
We're confident that eventually we'll tackle this. We're not going to say we're going to get rid of 100% contraband because no prison in the U.S. can do that. But, we're going to try to cut down as much as we can.
The ramped-up shakedowns followed last month's arrest of several DOC officers allegedly involved in working with inmates to smuggle contraband inside. Their cases continue making its way through the courts. Reporting for Guam's News Network, Nick Delgado.
K9 sweeps were also conducted at several units in recent days, but nothing was found. The bitter rhetoric between the president and Pyongyang escalated over the weekend. North Korea's foreign minister saying a missile attack on the U.S. mainland is inevitable. Ri Yong-ho made the remarks before a United Nations General Assembly Sunday after President Trump's repeated reference to North Korean leader Kim Jong-un as the little rocket man. Ri called Trump, quote, a mentally deranged person who was on, quote, a suicide mission. Trump responded with a tweet suggesting if North Korea continued with its thoughts, quote, it won't be around much longer, end quote. Over the weekend, B-1 bombers from Andersen Air Force Base and F-15 jets from Kadena Air Force Base in Okinawa flew the furthest mission north of the demilitarized zone than any United States Air Force fighter jet or bomber. The mission happened in international airspace over waters east of North Korea. It was in response to what the Department of Defense has deemed reckless behavior from North Korea in recent weeks. A message on the Andersen Air Force Base Facebook page stated, quote, North Korea's weapons program is a grave threat to the Indo-Asia-Pacific region and the entire international community. We're prepared to use our full range of military capabilities to defend the U.S. homeland and our allies if called upon to do so, end quote. Our partners at Choice Broadcasting announced today they successfully conducted the island's first ever broadcast of HD radio on their station's Boss 104. You can check them out on 104.3 FM. Plans are also underway to add HD capabilities to Star 101. After months of rehearsals and workshops, tomorrow is the big night. 11 island beauties will be taking the stage at the Sheraton Laguna Guam Resort to compete for Miss World Guam 2017. The pageant is set for tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. Tickets are on sale for $40 and can be purchased from any of the contestants, or you can call 929-2284. Well, stay tuned. Sports is coming up next, but first, weather.
From the network that brought you up to 3 times more data comes the dawn of a new data. The epic story of Guam's only network brave enough to give 10 free gigs of bonus data on every line every month to customers who bundle their services. Reviewers are calling the offer totes awesome. Best deal ever. And yes.
Visit gta.net for details.
I prepare. I train. Through strength, determination, and focus, I work hard to achieve my goals. That's why I secure my future with Alpha Insurers. This is what makes you an Alpha.
The Down Syndrome Association of Guam exists to support families of individuals with Down syndrome. We're a group of parents who have children with Down syndrome and know the joys and challenges of raising them. For more information about the health, development, and education of a child or adult with Down syndrome, please contact Vicky Areola at 472-6114.
The Cheers Guam Series presents the largest wine event of the year, WineFest 2017. Enjoy an evening with over 150 wines from around the world on Friday, October 6th, as the Hyatt Regency Ballroom transforms into an international wine extravaganza. Doors open at 6:30 p.m. General admission tickets are $66 and are available at the Hyatt Deli and all 76 Circle K locations. Super premium tickets are $180 and are available at the Hyatt Deli. Purchase your tickets today. Must be 21 years or older to attend. Savor the wines of the world at WineFest 2017. KUAM Sports is presented by Triple J.
Lunes! Woohoo! Monday! Half a day, Marianas, Guahusi, Chris coming up on the show. Tinian scores again. And right now, let's kick it off. Custom Fitness pumping you up for autism. Custom Fitness, home of the Lions, holds its second annual Lift Up Autism event at the Box in Antigua. The event, a 5-minute fundraiser workout aiming to raise awareness for early detection, diagnosis, and treatment of autism. The funds raised donated to the local Autism Society and the Autism Tree Project Foundation in San Diego. Over $500 raised for a great cause, with CrossFitters dropping by to do the 5-minute WOD, or workout of the day for the CrossFit impaired. The annual event, founded by Lift Up Autism, and is looking to gain more support from other CrossFit boxes as part of the hashtag Give5 for Autism movement. Tinian's Juan King Jr. scored his second college career touchdown over the weekend, a 27-yard score for the Culver Stockton College Wildcats in a tough 31-23 loss to Avila on Saturday. King Jr. promoted to starting wideout and leading the Wildcats with 5 catches for 77 yards and a TD. King Jr. graduated from Guam High School, where he was a standout player and all-island selection for the Panthers, going on to receive a scholarship to Culver Stockton, a Division III school in Missouri. His family hails from Tinian. Raiders at the Redskins, Kirk Cousins, Bram! Raiders blitzing Cousins to Chris Thompson, wide open like the ship is in. Touchdown, Redskins. A lot of people thought the Raiders would take this. Not me. Derek Carr, why so serious? Cousins again, 3rd and 9, Redskins. Pop fly to Vernon Davis, Magatsa caught, touchdown, Redskins. Up 14-0 over Oakland. Davis, 5 catches for 58 yards. Chris Thompson, 6 snags for 150 yards. Kirk Cousins, 25 for 30, 365 yards, and 3 touchdowns. Redskins up, held the Raiders scoreless in the first half. Hail Mary full of grace to Josh Doxson, 52-yard touchdown, and Washington wins 27-10. They've won 2 in a row, and they're tied for first in the NFC East. What? Hey, what? To the board of score we go. Jaguars win at home against the Ravens, 44-7. Bills also snag one at home, 26-16 over the Broncos. And the Bears with the upset, 23-17 over the Steelers. How about the Saints win big on the road against the Panthers, 34-13. Vikings win at home against Tampa Bay, 34-17. And the Colts squeak by the Browns, 31-28. Jets beat the Dolphins at home, 20-6. And the Patriots barely get by, 36-33 over the Texans. Lions drop one at home, 26-30 to the Falcons. How about the Eagles getting by the Giants, 27-24. Titans beat the Seahawks, 33-27. And the Chargers drop one at home, 24-10 against the hot Chiefs. Packers 27-24 over the Bengals. And as we saw there, my Washington Redskins over the Raiders, 27-10. Hey, Guam, thanks for watching Lunes Monday. My name's Chris Estagupa. Adios.
Put $500 in your backpack during Nissan's Back to School Relief event. Purchase a new Nissan with payments starting as low as $76 per pay period and get $500 cash back. School supplies, uniforms, lunches, load it all up in a new Nissan, including the kids. With payments starting as low as $76 per pay period and with $500 cash back, you get an A+. For more back to school deals, go to NissanGuam.com or see your favorite sales associate at Nissan Upper Tumon.
48 hours. That's all we get in a week. But those 48 hours, we try to make them last forever. How? By filling them fast with all the right stuff. With a lot of laughter, a little drama, some adventure, and a whole lot of love.
Dad, Mom's here.
It happens pretty quick.
Bye, Dad.
But it's cool. Because the rest of the week, we talk about our plans.
You want to go to the beach?
On how to make the next 48 hours last us a lifetime.
Been waiting for the best deals on a new car? Now is the time to buy during Triple J Auto Group's anniversary celebration going on in September. Get unbelievable deals on our full 2017 inventory of Hondas, Mazdas, Acuras, Fords, Kias, Lincolns, and Volvos. 0 down, 1.9% financing plus a $500 Kmart gift certificate. Check out deals like the Kia Sportage as low as $161 per paycheck, or the Mazda 6 or Honda Civic both at only $169 per paycheck. Get pre-approved instantly at triplejguam.com. Trade-ins welcome. Some conditions apply. Triple J, 33 years of putting customers first.
Welcome back. It's that time of the year again when thousands prepare to lace up for the Guam Cocoa Road Race. Over the next several weeks, we'll have tips and useful information to get you race ready. Tonight, Sabrina Salas-Matsunani introduces you to Team KUAM.
Team KUAM is gearing up for the Cocoa Road Race.
I'm only doing the 5K, but you know, for me, that's a pretty good long distance because I'm not really a runner.
We're motivated and on a mission.
I'm not the most fit person. I'm definitely not into running, but sometimes you have to set those personal goals and kind of knock them out one by one, and I think this is kind of a stepping stone to that.
I've been doing a little bit of yoga, a little bit of CrossFit, and a couple of runs here and there, but I'm probably going to try to increase my miles once we get closer to race day.
As we did with the recent Trench Challenge, we are once again teaming up with our friends at Special Olympics Guam and now partnering with the FAS Athletic Club.
It's really exciting to do the 10K and then, partnering up with the FAS track athletes. They put the fast in fast. So I'm finding myself having to train that much harder.
Team KUAM consists of myself, Valerie Maige, Chris Barnett, Nick Delgado, and Isa Baza. Val and I have signed up for the 5K, Chris and Isa the 10K, and Nick will tackle the half marathon.
Really, if you asked me 5-6 years ago, I would not be doing such a long race, but it's really become addicting when you start doing long runs. You just keep doing it, and I gotta say, after the last one, I said, this is my final one, but here I am getting ready to go again.
There's a big change with this year's race. It's moved to historic Hagåtña. For more information and to register, go to GuamCocoRoadRace.com. And remember,
give it your best. Just don't give up, especially when you're out there training, because when race day comes, it's all about having fun.
Reporting for Guam's News Network, I'm Sabrina Salas-Matsunani.
Thanks, Sabrina. And before we close out the news tonight, our latest round of birthday shout-outs from the Cold Stone Creamery Birthday Club. Happy birthday, Janet Ray Solis. We love you always, coming from the Solis family of Jigo. Happy birthday, Anita Dula. Happy birthday to my lovely wife. Love you always. Happy birthday, Gil Paulino, from the entire family. Happy birthday, Vero Soriano, from the family. And happy belated birthday to Marlena Rojas Gumabon. Happy 54th birthday, love the family. Happy birthday, Chloe Nicole Crisostomo, first birthday, love your family. Happy birthday, Tosca Ray Solis, from the family. And happy birthday, Selena Torres, from your friends and family. Remember, you can be part of the Cold Stone Creamery Birthday Club by registering online on KUAM.com. Please make sure to include with your photo your name and birth date. That's going to do it for us here on the News Desk, but stay tuned. Jason's next with News Extra.
Closed captioning is brought to you by IT&E Life in Motion.